Oh, hi. So, I had a pretty eventful weekend. Here's some footage.
Inhale a toke.
So, all that footage you just saw was from a regular event that I DJ in Niigata called Key of Life. They've been going for about 14 years now, and I've been a part of them for the last 6. I think it's like 5 or 6. I can't keep track. As you may tell, it's probably not the most popular event in town, but I will swear to death that they still play some of the best house and disco music in town. If you're ever in Niigata for whatever reason, definitely come check us out. I did DJ the event, but I did not take any footage of myself while DJing because I just didn't want to. But anyways, I just want to say shout outs to Honda-san, Honma-san, Hori, Mami, and Yuka. Thanks again for all the good music. And special shouts out to Yajira, our guest DJ, who played one of the best house sets that I've heard in a long time. That was definitely what made that event worthwhile. Not to discredit anybody else who DJ'd at that event, but man, his set made me fall in love with house music again. After sort of, I don't know, go through cycles on some of this shit where you're not always 100% into one genre of music. He made me realize, man, there is still a lot to learn and a lot to love about house music. So, big shouts out to him, guy from Jazzy Sport. Dug it. And anyways, this is going to be another vinyl vlog, and I just wanted to share a couple of records that I picked up recently. So let's go. You know, I just realized I said vlog instead of vlog. Yeah, well. So 2 recent pickups that I've got from Amazon, which, once again, I have to reiterate this, even if you live in the States, but if you live in Japan as well, Amazon is a great place to pick up vinyl, specifically for the reason that you can have it delivered to a convenience store free of charge. There is no shipping and handling. Plus, they will occasionally have stuff that you can't find on other more, can I say, like, in-depth record stores. Occasionally you'll find stuff like this, which is, put the other guy down, this is Kiefer, Kicking It Alone. This was one of my most anticipated records of 2017. It already came out in the States a while ago, but god damn, this is, yeah, to expect the review or the recommendation or whatever. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do as far as formatting my videos a little bit better. But good God, this album is so good. And it's an instrumental hip-hop album. And usually instrumental hip-hop albums, it's the sort of stuff that I like. But this went above and beyond my expectations as to what could be done on an instrumental hip-hop album. I still haven't listened to it enough to really make a full review or go too in-depth on it, but needless to say, the stuff that I have heard from it so far, this is one of the most interesting beat albums. I'll even go as far as to say it's one of the most interesting beat albums to be put out since Donuts, Jay Dilla's Donuts. This, even before I do a full video on this, you need to check this out. So once again, that's Kiefer kicking it alone on Leaving Records, which is a sister label of Stone's Throw. So yeah, definitely, if this one's not sold out in your area, pick this up immediately. And then next up, we've got S Fidelity, A Safe Place to Be Naked, which this was another record that I was looking forward to and surprisingly didn't show up on Jet Set. So once again, I want to restate the, if you can't find something in your local record store, check on Amazon. Occasionally, they'll have some stuff that you wouldn't expect to see on there, and that's where I picked this up. This is on Jakarta Records, which is a label that I've been a fan of for about 2 years now, just because they're really up on their beat makers and instrumental hip-hop. And as far as this record is concerned, it's not in the beat sense of like a Jay Dilla or even that Kiefer record that I just talked about, where, and I hate to use this term because it gets thrown around way too easily in like music press circles, but it feels like post-trap to describe it. Now, when I say post-trap, basically what that equates to is taking what you already know as trap music and instead of it being broody and generally pretty lame, not completely against all trap music, but the majority of it is garbage. This, on the other hand, is not garbage, highly recommended, super melodic, actually surprised me in a couple of places. I will definitely do a full recommendation video on this guy sometime in the future, as I haven't really fully listened to it yet, but the stuff I've heard on it, I am really into, and I'm just going to go ahead and give it a recommendation that you should check it out. Now, the last record I picked up is, let's see if I can get this on camera, that is Dexter's EP release for Money Sex Records, a record label that I've talked about quite a bit and keep telling you guys that I would do a full video on it, but have never gotten to. I will eventually get to it at some point or another. But anyways, this is an example of the kind of record that you would not find on Amazon. These sort of small independent labels are usually the ones that are a little bit harder to find on big outlets like Amazon. So while the other two records that I talked about are still not exactly mainstream by any stretch of the imagination, they are definitely not as UG as some people might say, or underground as this guy. But anyways, Dexter, if you don't know about Dexter, he's a, I believe, either Austrian or German hip-hop producer, and he definitely did something a little bit different with this EP here. This is mostly electronic music. It does have some of the sample elements that he's known for, but this one, it seemed like he's really sort of stretching out into more electronic territory. I definitely dig what's going on here. It's a little bit more mellow than I kind of expected, but there's definitely a variety of different sounds and genres on here, and kind of runs the gamut from just straight up electronic beat music to hip hop with a few sort of there's just a bunch of different sounds on here. Anyways, recommended. Dexter, believe this is EP 10 if my memory serves me right. Yeah, check this guy out. It's good. All right. So that's all the records that I picked up recently. Sorry if this video got a little rambly in a little spots, but that's just how we do on Raw Select Music. Let me know what you guys thought of any of the records that I talked about. Let me know if there are any labels that you think are worth checking out, whether they're mainstream or underground, because I'm always interested in expanding my knowledge and taste of music. So, and I really want to know what you guys are in there, what you guys out there are listening to. But, of course, all the records that I showed, I'll put links in the description in my WordPress account so you can check them out for yourself. And, as always, follow me on social media. Let me know. Hit me up sometimes. I am not the type of person that creates a media firestorm on social media. So, but send me a message. I will most likely get back to you. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and expect a new review or recommendation video. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this series, but yes, expect a more focused video in the future. Until then, peace out. Thanks again. Have a good day. I'm going to take another swig of coffee right now. Coffee. And I'll catch you guys later.